As we approach producing our 100th video, we thought it'd be fun to share with you a behind-the-scenes look at how we work.
Yeah, you see us behind the camera all the time. We're going to put you on the other side of the camera. You know, we started this channel in May of last year, May of 21. And if you go back and watch our first video, I think it probably got 38 views. It would help us if you did that. You'll see a drastic difference from then till now. And it was so hard back then. We're going to get into that in a minute. But we kept it up. One new video a week, every week since May. I don't know how many weeks that is.
A lot of weeks.
14 months.
And since then, we've added in 1 to 2 minute shorts and some longer interviews. And we're proud to say that in 14 short months, we have 1,100 subscribers. So thank you very much for your support.
Yeah, that's a big deal for us, and we really appreciate it. But if you're new here, before we go further, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Mark Rollins.
And I'm Jody Rollins, and we started Retirement Transformed in 2017. Not only for us and for you, but for the 10,000 people turning 65 every day.
Now, we don't focus on anything financial. And we know those aspects of retirement are important, but we focus on lifestyle, health issues, relationships, and more.
If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so you'll get notified when our new videos come out.
All right, let's jump in and talk about our YouTube channel and how we put it together. Now, the first thing that we did, we had to learn how to set up a YouTube channel. We had no idea. So we bought a bunch of books and read it. We watched a bunch of YouTube channels on how to set up a YouTube channel. There's a lot of information out there. We got a little advice from our camera crew about buying some equipment.
A lot of advice.
Yeah, and started filming. Now, it's a little more complicated than that, which we're going to get into now. But certainly the first step is to figure out what is a YouTube channel, why do we want to do it, and how do you do it?
But what you didn't mention is our first video took, 2 days to write the script and a half a day to film a 10-minute video.
It was awful.
Definitely wasn't easy to start.
No, it was awful. I mean, you go watch that video. Again, it'd be kind of interesting to see what happens to we have to track, is it analytics or whatever YouTube does? But
the algorithm.
But we learned all these new words. But
algorithm you learned in high school.
Yeah, but not with you. YouTube wasn't around when I was in high school.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Let's chat about the equipment a little bit more. We're going to put up a photo of all the equipment. We have lights, and we've got tripods, and
stand-up desk,
a camera, a teleprompter, all of the links for all of the equipment that we use in our studio, we're going to put down below. So you can buy them if you want.
But you can also start a channel just using your iPhone and a few smaller lights. We have the links to smaller lights as well. We use those typically when we do our Facebook or Facebook Live, and we always do Instagram and Instagram Live on our phone.
Right.
So you can start with just your cell phone.
Right. But once you have the camera and some sound equipment, script writing is critical. Now, we spend a lot of time writing scripts. We actually use a template that we got from reading this great book by Evan Carmichael called Built to Serve. And it's a book all about what you can do in your life to serve others. And it's not necessarily just for retirees, it's for any age person. But we bought into this hook, line, and sinker, and it was so helpful to us to figure out what it is we want to do in this stage of life,
and really,
who we want to serve.
Yeah, his YouTube script template has been really at the core of every one of our videos moving forward. You know, while our first script took several days to write and a longer time to video, we now do it in maybe less than an hour. Videos are usually on 1 or 2 takes.
We do.
You know, if we're doing a really technical video with lots of facts and figures, sometimes our scripts are longer. And recently, we've gotten much better at shorter scripts with just bullet points, which, by the way, if you're doing this with 2 people, sometimes that's hard because you don't know where the person is going.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because we don't talk about that a lot. But if I were to do this alone, it'd be easy.
Right.
If you were to do easier. If you were to do it alone, it'd be easier. For us to have to go back and forth and have a flow and make it feel natural is hard Sometimes with a longer script, we force ourselves to do it. But I like the short version, because then it's more natural.
Right.
And everything we just said right now was done in the script.
That's right.
So that's more natural.
Coming up with fresh content each week takes us a lot of work. We get lots of ideas from clients, from research that we do, from interviews that we hold, from focus groups, and from subscribers like you. So if you have any ideas for content, leave it in the comments below for sure.
Yeah, please do that. We really can use some content. What are some of the things that you're doing well in retirement? What are some of the things you're struggling with? What do you want to learn more about? We love doing research and bringing back some great tips and techniques on how to get through an issue. But I want to dig a little bit deeper into our equipment, because we get a lot of compliments on how our videos look. And we have a videographer that we use sometimes when we have to film something longer. But he came and helped to set up the studio. And I didn't know anything about cameras. So he actually gave us a used camera that he had that he wasn't using anymore at a lower cost, but it's a great quality camera. And again, the link is below to a new version of that, but I'm sure you can find them used as well.
He also helped us with lighting, and I really feel that this is super critical. I mean, there is nothing worse than being on a Zoom call with someone and you can't see their face, or they've left an open window behind them and everything is dark.
Right.
I find that to be super annoying. So lighting is easy to get these days, and it makes a big difference.
Right. Now, some of the resources that we use on YouTube to learn more about setting up a channel, we're going to leave those links below along with links to Evan Carmichael. But it's helpful. There's so many resources out there to help you. Now, so our process so far is this. We write a script, we edit it, and upload it to Dropbox. The third thing we do is we upload it from Dropbox to our iPad, and we use an app called Prompter Pal, which is a teleprompter app. So, yeah, and the iPad right now is right underneath the teleprompter, and it's flashing up, and again, we can see right through the glass into the camera lens.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Prompter Pal, which is a part of our teleprompter. We used to try and write a script and tape it. We used to actually physically scotch tape it to the sides of the camera.
Top, side, bottom.
It was hard because we had to keep looking away from the camera to look at the bullet or the word or the sentence. And so getting this teleprompter and Prompter Pal was a real game changer for us. We never thought we'd use a teleprompter.
Yeah, and it's made our life a lot easier.
Definitely.
It's made the videos better. So after loading it into the iPad, it goes into teleprompter, like I said, and the teleprompter is controlled by my phone with my fingers sliding up and down, which is kind of annoying, but that's the best way to do it. There is software that it tracks what you're saying and it automatically moves, but this is fine. This works great for us.
All right, back to our process. So after we getting the iPad in the teleprompter and that working, we're ready to film. We check to see how we look typically each time on Zoom. In fact, one time we recorded a whole video with the laptop still open and had to redo it. So we open the laptop, look in Zoom, check to make sure everything's where it needs to be and there's not a mess behind us or the dog barking. And then we close the laptop and Mark gets up to hit record.
I go around, hit record, sit down. We talk to our friend Ernie, who edits all of our videos. We always cheer him on. Jody cracks a few jokes, but then we just smile and we start. And I'm telling you, of the 100 videos that we've shot, I would say 90 of them have been one take, which is great. We're just getting more comfortable. I think we're getting better at it. But we can record a 10-minute video now from beginning to end without stopping. Which
is great. And that also allows us to batch film. So
right.
We can film 4 videos at a time with a change of wardrobe every now and then. And then that way we're just really filming one day a month. If we could do 8, we've done 8.
Yeah.
And we've actually done 12 in one sitting at one
did.
time, which was really challenging.
That was a long
tongue-tying for sure.
Well, we're doing 4 today. This is the third one.
Right.
And then once we get up and hit stop, we send it off to our marketing firm.
The videos go to our marketing firm for thumbnail creation and SEO word search and descriptions and links, and they add everything together, and they're released every Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Now, once the videos are up, It's really up to Jody and I to monitor the comments, push out links to our social media accounts, try to get more people to look at it, and look for more content each month. That's really the biggest thing that we do. And the thing is with our channel is we want to get it out to as many people as we can. And we could certainly use your help. Share it, like it, get notifications, but really spread the word so that your friends and loved ones can see some of the things we're doing.
You know, this process that we've taken you through, it's really an endless cycle. But we love what we do, and we're learning a lot and happy to be teaching others as well. Retirement has its challenges, and we want to put our content out there to help solve problems or inspire you to live this phase to its fullest.
Now, we hope you enjoyed this look behind the curtain of our YouTube business. It's exciting for us. We're happy to share it. And if you want us to do another video going deeper on parts of this, we're happy to do that. You know, there's a lot of professionals out there that can help you, but sometimes lay people like us, I would say, that have learned it the hard way, maybe can explain it better. So leave us a comment if you want us to do more.
And if you enjoyed this, please share with your friends, and also please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button.
And finally, don't forget to join our free Facebook community. Jody and I go live in there every Tuesday at 12:30 to talk and take questions. The links are in the notes below.
Thanks for listening, and we look forward to being with you again.